The show has been visited by a company from Germany. For the very first time they've come to the UK. We're on the Arwinger stand and I'm here with Sven. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'm Sven, hi.
A very warm welcome to you.
Thank
This
you
is
very
the first time you've brought this special toilet to the UK, isn't it?
Yes, it is, definitely, yeah.
So, Sven, there's been lots of conversation around composting loos. For many years they've been very popular and they seem to be making a resurgence in the marine and the van world, but this is not a composting toilet, this is a separation toilet. Can you explain the difference?
Yes, we call it Arwinger Kassettentrenntoilette, which is in German, and it's a cassette separation toilet. So we are separating only, which means we are separating on top in the bowl and we are separating in the cassette. And this means we have two areas. This is similar to the compost toilet, but what you're doing afterwards with your belongings, with the feces, as we call it, this is the difference. We use a bag in this cassette, and we will bin it, or you have to bin it, and you use sawdust or coffee ground or something like that to get rid of the smell or the wet part of the solid stuff. So that's the whole idea of the separation toilet. Composting toilet, you have to swirl it, you have to curl it, and you have to add some turf or something like this, so that you get a fermentation on. And this is done by air, so you need definitely also a fan to get this dried out and fermented. That's the difference.
And composting human waste takes time, doesn't it?
I think it's not that long time. It's you can last it say between 3 and 4 weeks. In Germany, it's not allowed to composting it outside this kind of bins. You have to waste it as well due to some laws there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So this is not a composting loo. We've established that. This is actually an adaptation to the Thetford toilet you find in pretty much every motorhome campervan. So as you can see inside, if you're listening, I'll explain. So we've got a divider here which kind of separates the wee from the poo, and it tries to catch it separately, and they go into separate compartments in the cassette. The idea is that by doing so, there is no smell and, more importantly, no chemical. Now that's why. Why don't you need chemical?
Usually, if you put wee and poo together, it will create ammonium or something like that, and this is what you smell. Even if you have only poo and water, or urine and water, it will react, and this reaction creates a smell. But if you separate both of them and store it in the bottom separated, without water, without anything else, it will not smell. Even if it's on the first attempt, it will smell as usually, even if at home in the water closet. But afterwards, it dries out the poo and it's not smelling anymore.
So by adapting a Thetford loo to have this fitted, you don't need chemical and you don't get smells at all. That's right, yeah?
Yeah, correct. You don't need water either. So because you're not flushing. You're not using your water for flushing it down the toilet. You're using the water for whatever it is supposed to be. You don't flushing here anything. The wee will go down here, and if you want to clean it, you use vinegar to just wipe it and put the paper in the poo area then.
So you can put your toilet paper in with the poo, that's okay. And then can we pull the cassette chamber out? So the important thing is this still goes down the sewer, okay? We're not doing anything different with the waste. This is a cassette missing its lid top. You're going to put a lid over this bit.
Yes,
so which goes where?
The poo goes in here, just falling down. Gravity helps us there. And then you put also the sawdust or something else on it so that it's covered and you're not seen and not smelling anymore. The urine goes by a pipe here in the backside. And this holds 7.7 liters of urine, which means at least 25 usages because you don't flush water with it. In a normal Thetford toilet, you have 200 to 500 milliliter of water for every usage on top of that, and that's the reason why it lasts longer. But the very important thing is we can separate this here also from each other. We are using it in the service hatch, so the usage of the toilet, of the cassette trend toilet, is the same as before as well. But this 7.7 liters is a handy case, and you can just flush it in any toilet or wherever it's possible to flush it.
So many of us have rules about no number twos, so that's ideal. You just take your number ones off.
So I don't know
waste.
the waste. Oh yeah. what's the number 1 and 1 or 2? I don't know that word. Sorry.
So a we in the UK, number
Yeah.
1 is a we,
Okay.
and number 2 is the other.
Okay, good. Yeah.
It's a politer British way
Yeah, I
of
couldn't
explaining
agree.
it.
Got it. I will remember that forever.
Yeah,
now.
there you are. You can have that. So the number 2 pot, the feces pot.
Yeah.
And that's interesting as well. We call it feces in the UK.
Yeah,
It's only a medical unknown term in Germany, isn't it?
Yeah, in the patent it's named as Fezes, which is a medical name, and the crowd doesn't know this name usually. So they say everything else despite Fezes. It could be or kacke, whatever you call it in German.
Let's go with number 2.
Yeah,
Sven,
we
keep
take
it clean.
from there. Yeah, so
Come on, we enjoy our
sorry,
podcast
try-
category of clean.
I will adapt myself now.
Brilliant. So there's a lid to go on the number 2 section.
Yes, we are on the construction way already to get the lid here on as well, because some people, or if they open and look into it, you can see what your former user did.
Yeah. Not nice.
With the number 2, yeah. Usually you have covered it with the paper and also with the sawdust, so you usually don't see that. It's not
Okay.
an issue. It's a topic of the mindset, in my opinion. But we are in the construction of the lid. It will be opened here, and the good thing is, if we have this lid, we can also create a kind of a compost toilet out of it by adopting a kind of a screw or curler. So that's
Okay.
a adoption for the future. We're talking about 1 year's construction there on that. What is
So
coming ahead.
recently, cassette toilets from Thetford have had handles and wheels fitted on them. Is there a plan to add these features to it?
No, it's not necessary, because the 7.7 liter, it is on the Thetford toilets because it's more than 20 liters or 17 liters.
heavy.
It's really heavy. And here, this handy bag, we will create have a bag for it, so that you can put this in the bag and it's not seen anymore there.
Okay. I'll let you put that back together.
It's easier if it's inside. This is a usage.
So I'm holding a Thetford C260
And 250.
and 250 cassette adapter. Basically, all you do is you unscrew. Well, tell me what you do, Sven. You just unscrew and fit it on, don't you?
Yeah, you unscrew the bowl, you take it out, you take out the inner part of the bowl, the existing part, and has these latches here, 3 of them, and you just release it, and then you just click this in the bowl itself. You put the adapter on, the lid will come on top of that, and then you're fine. You put it back on the socket, screw it with 6 screws and 3 gliders, and then you're fine. It takes only 30 to 45 minutes.
So on the C200, this is a C200 here, which you've got fitted. It's not screwed on. So just show us how the adaptation works on this model.
The 200 is a little bit different because the original bowl can't be separated. And therefore we take this adapter ring, put it on back here where the 200 bowl was, and we put on the 220 bowl, which means we take the 220 bowl, we exchanged before the interior here. We take the lid from the 220, so you got a brand new 220 separation toilet on your 200 one. Okay. So that's a nice refurbishing.
And people can buy that from you as a kit?
Yes. It is. We only sell the kits. We're not selling the whole toilet, Thetford toilet. That's not in our purpose. As most caravans and narrowboats already have a Thetford toilet, we want to convert it. And the good thing is you don't destroy anything in the bathroom. You will also have no issues with any warranty claims regarding sealness, water dents, and all the things.
And it's brand new to UK. I mean, you've literally arrived here this week. I love it. It's brilliant. And where can people buy it here yet?
We have a distributor in UK. We are starting to establish the supply chain regarding customs and taxes. That's the thing we are discovering currently. So within the next 3-4 weeks, it will be available here in the UK. And we have also inquiries from installation companies who want to become installer for us in the UK as well. We have 17 in Germany and Austria and Switzerland, and you can find them on our internet site, arwinger.de/en, and there you find a map with all the installers, and we will update that every week, I guess. So
brilliant. And it's Arwinger with a W. We would say Arwinger over here.
Okay, yeah, that sounds cool.
Similar, a bit like feces.
Yeah, I'm learning English currently.
And roughly what costs are they going to be as a kit, do you know?
Yeah, we know it would be roughly 1,200 pound, but we already got the feedback that this will be far too much in the UK.
Yeah.
So we are thinking about an introduction price less than 1,000. So that's what we are thinking. But we will come out on the website and we'll show what the real price will be.
Okay. Sven, thank you very much for giving us a demo of this. It's certainly a novel product to our marketplace. It's actually a really old-fashioned technique of treating human waste, isn't it? But it's great to see an innovation back in our industry again. I love it. It's great. Well done.
Thank you very much.